Switzerland, a country that is always recognized as one of the safest places in the world with a long history of neutrality and wars, actually holds a series of very mysterious and intriguing secrets. You may have heard that Switzerland is known as a neutral country in wars. However, behind this image of peace and tranquility, there is a hidden truth. Switzerland is not only a safe country, but it is also seriously prepared to protect its people in the event of a Third World War. For some, Switzerland is just a peaceful tourist destination, but for others, Switzerland is a hidden fortress ready for the worst possible threats. And these threats, especially nuclear threats, have always been on the minds of the country's officials. The country's underground bunkers, which are secretly built in its mountains and basements, may be the only sign of the hidden world that lies within Switzerland. The question is, does Switzerland know something that the rest of us don't? Why does Switzerland have so many underground bunkers? It all started with a global crisis. In the 1940s, after the outbreak of World War II, Switzerland realized that its security couldn't only be guaranteed by the great military powers. Even if a country officially doesn't participate in a war, threats still exist. So Switzerland thought, how could it best protect itself from potential threats? And what was the solution? Building underground bunkers across the country. In fact, Switzerland is the only country that has planned a shelter for every single one of its citizens. These plans were especially developed during the Cold War, after the threat of nuclear warfare. But the secret about these bunkers is that many of them were never made known to the public. They are hidden in the mountains, beneath streets, and even beneath the foundations of some ordinary buildings. The secret of the underground bunkers, one of the most fascinating features of these bunkers is their geographic location. Many of these bunkers were built beneath the Alps, a place where access is difficult and undetectable. These locations were specifically designed to protect against nuclear threats. If you enter some of these areas, you won't see any sign of the bunkers. For example, the entrance to some of these facilities is camouflaged with natural vegetation or structures resembling the mountain rocks. These bunkers are designed to withstand nuclear and chemical attacks. Interestingly, some of them are so advanced that they include equipped hospitals, food storage, and even communication tunnels for transferring essential equipment. But why did Switzerland go to such lengths to build these bunkers? The reason was the fear of a Third World War and nuclear threats during the Cold War. Even today, these threats remain very real for Switzerland. Are these bunkers still active? Over time, many of these bunkers are no longer in active use. Some have been converted into hotels, museums, or storage centers, but that doesn't mean they are all unusable. In fact, many of these bunkers are still secretly maintained. In some cases, even Swiss officials rarely allow these facilities to be revealed to the public. This simply means that Switzerland is still concerned about global threats and never lets go of its preparedness, because Switzerland knows very well that new threats can arise at any moment. Secret banks and lost gold. But Switzerland doesn't stop there. This country has also created a sanctuary for the world's great wealth. You may have heard that Switzerland is a safe haven for storing gold and precious assets, but did you know that much of this gold is kept in underground bunkers and ultra-secure vaults? These vaults, which are sometimes secretly managed, are only accessible to Swiss government officials and a select few bankers and investors. Hidden tunnels and escape routes. Finally, Switzerland is even prepared for the worst-case scenarios: hidden tunnels and escape routes. It is said that Switzerland has built a complex network of tunnels for moving leaders, equipment, and resources in times of crisis. These tunnels are not only built for emergency escape, but they are also used to maintain communications during global crises. We may all think of Switzerland as a peaceful and neutral country, but perhaps this country has hidden away in the heart of the mountains a place ready to face a Third World War. What do you think? Do you believe Switzerland knows something we don't? Be sure to share your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoy videos like this, subscribe to the channel so you won't miss out on the wonders of the world. Have a great day.